Yes, so I just wanted to use this opportunity to encourage most women. I'm also a victim of a marriage that's not supposed to hold at all. Um, yeah, so when I met him, he didn't have anything, but he was a graduate, he's a Christian. So I brought him home. My parents said, no, 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 they don't want a poor man. I said, for the fact that people think he's a poor man, I'm definitely marrying him. So I pushed for everything. He only managed to make his own suit, but every other thing that was used for the marriage was from me and my brother-in-law. But my dad didn't know that because they say he was a poor man, and I thought a poor man should be able to marry. So to cut the long story short, on the wedding day, that's why I want to come in. Many of us will see these signs, but because we thought, oh, it doesn't matter, we push in. So on the wedding day, I fixed my nails. Normal women looking good to come out to a wedding. And when I walked to him on the aisle in the church, he saw the nails and said, no, you are going to take it off. I cannot put ring on this nail. And I said, oh, it looked beautiful just for today. He said, no, he doesn't like it. I said, okay, the problem I have with the nail is it stick to the hand with the glue. So if I forcefully pull it, it could affect my natural nail. And the pain will not be a joke on a wedding day. Do you know what he said? He said, I don't care the pain you feel. This is in the altar before God, before the whole world watching. Okowa, now former Delta State governor, was present because my dad was a politician. So it was a massive wedding. And he made another statement and said, if you don't remove it, he will end the relationship, the marriage. I should have walked away immediately. On a wedding day, he wasn't excited. He wasn't pretending who he is. But I thought, oh, how can I say because of nail, I want the marriage to end? And I put myself through pulling the whole 10 fingers nails right in front of the altar. Yes. This is why I say women, we are so naive that we think a little thing is just, doesn't matter. It matters a lot. That was a very bad signal that God was trying to give on that day. But I thought, because of nails. And I went in. 70 years of horror. From pregnancy, beating every day, from the night of the wedding, from pushing me down from upstairs. I went in coma for 3 weeks, from beating me after surgery and my intestine was outside. It's not a story I tell online, but I want to tell women that these signs are always there, but we tend to ignore. My first pregnancy, he beat me every other day. He said, how did I accept to marry a poor man? That I had something to hide as a rich child. I said, what do you think I want to hide? You are a graduate, I was a graduate. I thought we could build our future. My dad being rich, he wasn't born rich. My dad had 6 children before he went to university. That's how his life changed. So you don't have to be rich to start a family. It was like I was nailed to doom. And I still remain in that marriage. If you go to toilet, I flush it. He doesn't do it. If I don't cook, he can't eat. If I don't wash his clothes and iron, and if you iron it wrongly, you will receive beating. The one he put me down, my place, the Delta State. He's a pastor for it, to tell you the other part of the story. So the one he pushed me down from upstairs, he said I didn't buy fuel into the generator for him to watch ball with my money. He didn't give me money to buy any fuel. So we see all these signs. Some of us, we stay. My own was, I was so ashamed to leave the marriage because they already said don't marry him. I was begging literally every day, please. I don't want to be a single mom. I don't want to be a divorcee. That tag. As much as I was begging, he was beating me. On the way to his mother's funeral, he was calling me names. I opened the door that I wanted to jump off from the car. He was happy. He started driving fast. And my son said, Mommy, don't do it for our sake. And that was the only word that kept me till as I speak to you. What brought me to England, the final statement before I go. I was so sick, and he called the whole family that I have slept with another man, that I have HIV. That the only way he would support my treatment, and I was poor, I couldn't eat, I couldn't cook, feed my children, I couldn't pay their fees. When he sent money, he said Holy Spirit bounce the money back. because I was evil. So the money wasn't coming to my account. Holy Spirit was bouncing the money back. Have you heard that before?
Pastors.
So, and when the family say, oh, you have to prove to him you are not HIV patient, that's the only way he can help you for treatment. I was going everywhere for help. I have to do a proof for HIV test with family, his family, my family, with 3 kids. And after doing the HIV test, it was negative. He now said, now he can help. I said, unfortunately, now you have given me reason to be able to walk away. This is what I have not been able to do. I couldn't walk away. I couldn't leave. Even when I was pregnant for my daughter, I carried her for 11 months, 3 weeks, because he said, you are not doing CS. If you do CS, that child is a criminal. Children are supposed to be born normal. I carried the child nearly a year before somebody sneaked me out and brought the baby out. He still beat my intestine. The operation opened. My intestine was on the floor. So I couldn't walk away in all that. I didn't tell anybody what I was going through until this HIV issue. After telling family everything, he told them that he had now changed. He wants to be a new man. So unfortunately, it's now late. And I went to school for the first time after 1 year of sickness. And that day, I got the opportunity that brought me and my children to England 6 years ago.
Good.
So women, don't throw your life away. Even when you see the sign, nobody's going to kill you. Those people who are afraid they will talk. They cannot tell you anything.
They will not be there. They will not be there.
Because they will not be there to help you, to give you a cup of water. When I was
They don't even care.
When I was in coma for 3 weeks, nobody fed my kids. They were looking like skeletons when I came back to life.
Like my sister, how about, okay, this you were out for a while because of your condition, and you came back, no one was looking after your children.
No.
Imagine if
was
you
permanent.
did not come out alive.
That is it.
Your children will be lost forever.
That is it. Even when I came here, I didn't come with them initially. When I was coming, I kept them somewhere. When I saw them again, I said, unless I bring them to England, I cannot go back. The small one that has cerebral palsy was nearly scared, only bone left in his body. But today they are here with me. My son is 22. He's a mechanical engineer. My daughter is 19. She's studying robotic engineering. So even when they tag single mothers, so many of us did not decide to be. I begged for 17 whole years with all that beating. God punish you, he touch you, you say no.
You know one thing I don't like sometimes. When some people see single mothers, they shame them and it make it look like the woman chose to be single mother.
You failed, yeah. But you don't know
I might be wrong, but most of the stories, most of the single mothers that I know, they didn't choose to be single mothers. There's something that will trigger them, because I know say our sisters too like marriage. I know say our sisters too like marriage. Anything will make them choose to be single mother. No say or
that's
more.
Strong matter, bros.
It's very strong.
I begged every day. I told him, if you want to sleep with me 1 million times a day, as I were in that marriage, I'm ready. And he was on it. Even when you are seeing your red, he was on it. He will still beat you. So for me to decide to walk away after near death, it took God himself to intervene. It was when I was facing poison in my mouth like this, my dad's spirit came and said, if you do it, you lose everything. And I tried to put the poison, but my dad was like, don't do it. There's still hope. Sorry. There's still hope. Don't do it. And I told my dad, there's no point. I can't even feed the children, but he has money. He was working. I can't even pay their fees. My dad said, don't give up. And after I put the poison in the toilet and I flushed it, that's when I went to school for the first time after 1 year. And I saw people celebrating that government is helping them to do something. I said, are you serious? 45 people was in the list, and I told them I have to put my name. The man said, no, they're only needing 5. 45 is already much. I said, but put my name. And you know what? I came out number 1 and we're only 5. And when I wanted to put, they said, it's already 45 people. We don't even need more people. But God said, pastor. Yeah, he's still a pastor. I told the church people, they said they will have to rededicate the marriage because of what he said on that first day on the altar, that it was a covenant. We rededicated the wedding. We did everything. I begged him every day. I told the church people, I said, I don't want to leave the marriage because of the tag of single mother or divorcee and all that. I beg every day. Even as I came to this UK, you can't believe I still called him and said, because this country, you cannot beat a woman. Maybe if you come here, you'll be a good man. He said, I want to put him in prison for what he did to me. That's how much I have gone to make sure that I remain that name married. So at times when you come online and see how they are shaming single mothers or how they are shaming divorcees, like my world want to collapse because I know what some women are going through to just step out so they can be alive. So thank you so much for opportunity to air this.
What's your name?
Sylvia.
Sylvia, your story, brief yet powerful. Yeah, brief yet powerful. You went straight to the point, just to pass a message. And I know that when people share things like this, it's like touching an inflicted wound.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but on this platform, it's okay to release whatever load you carry.
I needed to, like, because so many women are making this mistake thinking their life is tied to that man. It's not. If you see the sign, run. I saw it, but I thought, is this not just
Sylvia, I always say this thing. I always tell women, do you know that before you met this man, you had a life? You were living fine. You were doing fine. How come all of a sudden you married this man? He started beating you. He started hurting you. Started breaking you into pieces. But you can no longer live. You forgot that there was actually a time when you were doing these things alone without a man.
No. You know, I married him with S-Class Mercedes that was given to me as a birthday gift worth over 40 million. Then I married him with gold from head to toe. But I became, if you go to my page, there's a place I put my before picture and my now picture 10 years apart. You won't believe it's the same person. The first day my dad saw me, he said, are you sure you're okay? I warned you. I said, don't worry, we're building a marriage, we'll get there. My dad have to go out of his way to give him a job in Chevron just to make sure he's having money to feed us. But that money, he never bought me pants one day, until I got my own job as a lecturer and I started taking care of myself. When I had my son, my sister gave me 3 pants for free to be able to put pad. But my husband had millions. He said I'm hiding something. That's why I married a poor man. He heard that and beat me daily until I said it was over. Even now, he's still begging. He's still asking to forgive.
It's actually weird that you married someone because knowing that people were mocking him that he's poor.
Yes.
But you gave the person a benefit of the doubt. It is not because of your status, but because I chose you.
I wasn't old. I was 26.
Then the same person turns around and is shaming you in the future that the purpose why you married me as a poor man is because there's something you are hiding.
I've told my daughter, if you bring a man that doesn't have anything to his name, I dare you. Forever I disown you. I'm not going to pretend. Even now if you come my house.
And now if you say something like this, people will say that you're a bad mother, but they don't know what you went through.
They don't know what you went. I told them, you will never. If you dare it, count me out. I've told them. My son will be 22 this year. He's a mechanical engineer. I've told him, marry, but it must be your class. She must have her own money. Her family will have their own money. My daughter have told us to love does not keep relationship. Only love does not keep relationship. Somebody have to respect you, honor you, and put value on you as a partner for that relationship. Value you. Love says can never. I gave him every day. He no keep her. So love and sex, women, doesn't keep a man.
Now here's the funny thing. Let me tell you something. You are saying this as a woman, but some people would think that she's saying rubbish. Even some men will get sense, will agree with what you're saying. I'm telling you, You might be saying it, but they will say because of saying it's coming from a woman, she no get sense. But even some men where they see for this place, they go tell you say they're not going to make poor man marry their daughter. They're not going to make their daughter make their son marry poor woman. But if it comes from a woman's mouth, they go say this one no wicked woman. But I'm telling you, even us men, including me, my children go marry their class.
I dey tell you, no be story. I told my daughter, remain single. If you try am, count forever you don't have a mom. I've told her I'm not going to be sick about missing you, but I'm telling you, you have to be in your class. And you don't even have to marry. It's not compulsory. There's no competition. It's not a fulfillment. Marriage is part of social life. It has nothing to do with you being what you're supposed to be in future. Sylvia, so if you want to, fine. If not, that's fine. Thank you so much.
Sister, thank you so much for sharing. And I hope that you just inspired one or two people.
Hopefully. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, boss.